Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mr. Verzat. Today I'm going to give you a brief tutorial on the use of the green screen function in iMovie. What is a green screen? Well, it's what the weathermen use when they show you all those cool graphics that the actual weatherman's standing in front of when he's filming in front of the camera. And in the studio where the weatherman's at, it's just a big green piece of painted wall. A computer program actually inserts those weather graphics into the video, and that's what you see when you see the clouds moving and the highs and the temperatures and stuff. So you can do the exact same thing in iMovie, and let's take an example of a little clip that I put together. You can do all sorts of funny stuff. You can even clone yourself and make multiples of yourself that you could have interactions with and talking to using the green screen function. And so how did I do this? Well, let's look at the timeline. What it is, my major project right here is a bunch of footage that I recorded of the PEP assembly. And all you do is you have recording of yourself up here in the event window standing in front of a piece of green paper. And I'll go into a little more detail of that later. But all I did is I have my footage and I select an area that I wanted. Okay, I drag it down here onto the timeline in front of the area I want it to be at. Let go, and this window pops up. If you've got advanced tools checked under your iMovie preferences, this window will pop up. Select green screen, and what do we got? That's what you got. Now, going back here, there's a lot more that we have yet to do. There's a lot of the whiteboard visible that the green paper was not at. So I need to get in here, click on it, go crop, okay, and shrink the size of my screen. And if I were going to be doing a newscast, I would move the crop over to the side like this. And you can always go back and readjust it. But long story short, I want the whiteboard out. I'm just simply going to adjust it like so and hit done, and this is what we got. Just like that. Now it's possible to clone yourself and have discussions with yourself. And the way that works is you would have, if you look up here at the event window, here is some recording that I did. So I did a version of me on the right and a version of me on the left. And if I had more green screen behind me, I could make a more cooler composition here with my cropping, but you can have a discussion with yourself this way, and it's pretty cool. So play around with it. It's a lot of fun. The one thing to remember is that this clip that you pull in from the green screen, with you standing in front of green, that's going to have its own audio. You want to consider which is going to be in the front. This major background that you're in front of, is it the main idea, or are you the main idea? If you were a newscaster, you would have your volume up here, but you would have muted this background here. And a final thing, when standing in front of a green screen, what's very important is that you have a lot of light. My design room here at the school has a lot of light, but it could still use more. There are a lot of things that studios use, spotlights and such, to get rid of shadows. Those shadows turn into little grainy bits that look like little sandy textures all over the background. So something to think about. Find a nice bright spot. Make sure you've got a lot of paper, way more than I used here. Mine is about the size of a whiteboard. And that said, you got yourself a green screen and you could have fun with it. So look forward to seeing you in class. Take care.